How's it going, everybody? Hey, Shinigami here to bring you another, I don't know, pop culture video, I guess. Now, the writing strike has ended. It officially lifts at midnight tonight. So, for all of these retarded people that cannot write for the life of them, they finally get back on their high horse. That means all those five late night hosts can start doing the work again, even though they for some reason needed 30 odd staffers for, jokes that weren't even funny. Let alone the fact that Conan O'Brien was the only one that really could do it on his own. And that's why he wasn't part of that whole podcasting that the other, late night show hosts were going to do, right? And what is the first thing that we get out of after hearing the writer's strike is going to end? Well, I'll tell you. The Office is going to get a reboot. Reportedly. Rumored, right? When the restriction gets lifted, we will apparently hear of the reboot. Now, most people didn't ask for this, right? And I think we can say for certain it will never reach the highs that the original did with these guys right here. And even Steve Carell has said before he doesn't think that he can actually do a current day Office because of how offensive he was, right? That was the whole point. He was supposed to be offensive, unbenign to himself, and just ignorant, right? Blissfully ignorant. But now, what would we get in the current day one? Well, it'd probably be a female lead. Most of the jokes will revolve around maybe feminism or some form of joking about conservatives, because that's what Hollywood likes to do. Unoriginal talking points, right? And seemingly answering the question why we do not need reboots and remakes, and why the writer's strike was the best thing that YouTube and other content creators could have asked for, because we weren't being diluted and just drenched with this sludge of Hollywood kind of, putting this down our throats. You got untalented people making remakes, remasters, sequels, and prequels to franchises that don't need it anymore, when they could easily just be doing that, making original content, right? Stranger Things was original content, right? Netflix usually does come out with quite a bit of original content. How many of them are good? Obviously, that is up to personal interpretation, but a majority of them are not very good, right? You maybe get like a 1 out of 10 of them are actually like fan favorites, and I believe like 3 out of 10 of them are usually franchise heavy continuations. So it doesn't surprise me. And also, I think Hollywood will learn very quickly, because the deal that also has been made is no different from a few months ago. So even though we're hearing that, oh, they made a deal, this and that, yeah, they mostly did it because they're shit out of luck. They chose the worst time to go on strike. They chose a time to go when the media and Hollywood isn't needed, right? Because we see them for what they are, shoving political bullshit, shoving all other crap down our throats when we just want escapism. And that kind of just ties in all together to get some normies woken up, in the sense of, hey, I don't want to actually digest this content, or I'm tired of remakes, or I'm tired of you trying to pull the member berries nostalgia boner on me, right? Like, be upfront. You don't have any original content. That's easier said than, hey, guess what? Rings of Power. Because we don't have the rights to the actual books and other stuff like that. So we're just gonna make our own version of Lord of the Rings, even though it's not Lord of the Rings, right? Examples. And I mean, it's sad. It's sad that that's immediately one of the first things you hear out of like the news coming back of the writers. Granted, that also means the actor strike will finish up probably about next week, if not later this week. Don't hold off too long that it's gonna last, because the Marvel still needs to promote their films, and a lot of other movies are gonna desperately need to get some kind of promotion out there, right? You already have Brie Larson basically repeating what she has said before about, you know, this film isn't for men, blah blah blah, so when it fails we shouldn't hear that, you know, it's the men's fault. But again, I just wanted to make this quick video to let everybody know writer's strike may be over, but Hollywood is still going to be pumping out the same bullshit they've been doing. Maybe a little bit sneakier now, but for the most part, we're going to be getting a lot of shit, and not very good. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the writer's strike and the Office reboot? Is it warranted? Is it even needed? Yeah, other than that, it's Shinigami signing out. I'll catch you later. Have a good day, good morning, and good night. Bye.